Hey guys, good evening. Okay, I can't read that right this second, but she can wait. She'll be all right. Thank you for being here. Hey, Lenora Gray. Hey, Mods. Lacey Silver. Welcome in, girl. Who else is here? Diana H, of course. Love you, Diana H. Hey, Puka Vista. David Moreno. I gotta go. Okay, well, you take care, brother. Hey, Pat Jonas. Tammy up in New York is here. Donna Cooper is always with us. Hey, DS Kitty Diane. Geoplanet Jane. Hey, Holly. Love you, babe. West Coast Fancy Nancy is here. Hey, Meredith Lynn. If you say so, me. You are here and welcome in, my friend. Hey, Abigail. Hey, Liz Tricks. Marie Marion, Rachel Sandy. Hey, Chrissy Twig. Hey, Mary Barons. Armine. Thank you for being here, Armine. It's a little late for you, and it's a little late for me too, guys. I do apologize for the time. Do I have a cleaning cloth in here for my glasses? There's something. What are we doing back here? Armina, you watching that? You getting the show behind me? Hey, Ghost Rider. Hey, Rue. Marsha Laird, Whidbey Island Hippie Girl. Hey, babe. Hey, Bohemian Luciferian Witch. Why don't you sit up there? Thank you, Dan, the breaking news man. Hey, Lilac Lime. I know, Armine, it's a lot to take in, girl. It's a lot to deal with. Why don't you sit up there? Good Lord, girl. Hey, Jeannie Hansen. It's my favorite scarf. You know I love this scarf. Thank you. It's freezing. I'm so cold. I don't know what to do with myself. It's weird. I told you guys. Hey, Robin W. I have a doctor's appointment in a few weeks, and I'm going to be bringing it up. It's just my 3-month diabetes appointment. It's nothing special, but I do my blood work, of course, every 3 months, and um I'm going to talk to him about it. I'm going to be like, dude, something's not right with I'm like, I feel like I'm on blood thinners. I feel like I'm 95 years old on blood thinners. I'm freezing. At Puka Vista, it's a lot to take in. Hey, Don Clark. Hey, Anita Card. Linda Perales, welcome in. Hey, 2E Chihuahuas. Well, I'm glad you made it, Abigail. Hey, Pamela. The way you greet us each day makes me feel like family. Hey, Tennessee girl, welcome back in. Hey, SoCal Joy. That means everything to me, Dan. Hey, Wendy, you're gardening. That's adorable. Hey, Kestrel. Dan, that means everything to me. That's a really important comment. I just want to say thank you for saying that. You feel like family to me, and I absolutely love greeting you guys. And it's funny, Dan, because some new people will come to my channel and leave a comment and say, uh, I tried to watch your show, but I couldn't stand you saying hi to everyone. And that's okay. There's 8 billion of us, walking around. And so I'm not going to be for all 8 billion. But for me, I can't not do it. Even if this channel got bigger, I would still call everybody out. I like to make people feel seen and heard. This is a space for that for sure. Above all else, this is a space where we can all just hang out. It's a nice community. Feel seen and heard. What's with the cat hair on this? Oh, I forgot I have 3 cats. I had my thyroid checked last time, Holly, and everything was cool, but I don't know. Hey, Ann and Ashby. Sandy Kovacs, welcome in. Hey, just as I am. Buffy's here. If you say so, says it's so nice you saying hi to us. I want you to feel welcome here because it's not a routine. It's truly it's a thing for me. Hey, Paula McDonald, Angie Moe. Thank you, Lenora Gray. Hey, Renee B. Hey, Margie Barr. People can always come in late if they hate roll call. I've had people say that too, Kestrel. Actually, I have a few people who have left comments saying, I love being on the replay because I can fast forward through all of that. Hey, whatever you have to do, it's totally okay. It doesn't bother me if you say I hate it either. It doesn't bother me. Hey, Denise, my lawyer friend. Love you, babe. Thank you for coming in. Cheers, where Reese knows everybody's name. I try to know more than just your name. I try to remember everything that you share with me about you. I try to remember those things. It's important to me. So I don't honestly, I posted in the Facebook group and I was like, should we do it? Should we not do a show tonight? Hey, Iwa, I thought we could catch up on the week. I don't have, hey, Time Mark. Time Mark, it's been a long day. I'm tired and it's been really cold here. So, and I hate going on this late. I feel bad going on this late. Hey, Joanne Hawley. I love roll call. Gets me to know people's names too. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I don't like being in a place where, like, let me give you an example. When I go to Costco or Publix or Target, those are the three places I really only go. Every time I talk to someone who works there, I say their name and they always go, "How do you know my name?" Oh, and it's like, because I want to know your name. I don't want to just, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be in places where there's people and I don't know who they are. I wanna know you. I wanna know your name. I wanna know your sign. I wanna talk a little bit about, what kind of pizza and if you're a psycho or not. Oh, she's sleeping, Buffy. Reese has the memory of an elephant. Thank you. I don't know about that. And happy birthday to your grandson, 15. That's really cute, Diana H. Happy birthday to him. You truly make this feel like family, and I appreciate you. I love you, Denise. Thank you. I want it to feel that way. I don't find this to be parasocial like people want to say it is. This is a probably more unique channel on YouTube because I don't do topics. I do people. I do engagement, and who said it? Who said it to us one time? I can't remember now. It was in an email to me, and they said, I think it was it Martin. No, I don't think it was Martin. Hey, Robin again. Sierra Terry. They said, I love your channel because the chat is your guest. The chat is your guest, is your audience, is your guest. And I like that because really, I don't even know what's going to come out of my mouth. I don't know what we're going to talk about. I don't know what we're going to say. It's just a matter of popping on. Hey, SPTV watcher, happy Friday, Race and Chat. Finally made a live. Welcome in. Elephants remember everyone, Rue. I've heard that, and that depresses me greatly. I really hate that elephants are so incredible and intelligent creatures. I think they have more of a memory than any other creature on earth, I've heard. And as horribly as they're treated, that makes me so sad. I hate it. I hate the way elephants are treated. I can't even get into it. Tennessee girl, you make people feel welcome. Thank you very much. We don't need a topic, Buffy. I am comfortable without a topic. I thought, again, you can, even if you have things tonight you want to bring up, you bring those things up. The reason I don't do AMAs, ask me anything streams, or any of those things, Joanne Hawley, those are rookie numbers. She says we do 10 different topics in one stream. We'll do 100. Like Kim is Blue said, we do stories within stories. Hey, Kathy Burkhart. Yeah, Robin W. The chat is my living room, Mary. I don't do AMAs because every day is an AMA. Like, I couldn't do a stream where I'm like, ask me anything. You do ask me anything. This is a very open place to ask me things and have a very open discussion. So I don't do the AMA stuff because of that. I'm going to pull my hair back. I'm starting to get warm. Hey, Linda Gillum. So that's one of the reasons. I feel like I look like a boy, but you know what? This reminds me of last night. I'm so cold. I don't feel like getting dressed up in a cute way because I'm cold. I just want to put layers on. But then it's weird. I've been freezing all day. I was on a Zoom call today doing this in my living room. I was like, and it's not like my heat isn't on. It's Huxley's walking around with no shirt on. I'm like, son, put some clothes on. He's like, I'm hot. So it's not him, and it's not, I'm checking the animals. Everybody's fine. I'm cold. It's odd. And I am going to bring it up to my doctor. Maybe I'm just getting old. Not only that, but you remember us, remember our YouTube name, YouTube handle, and our real name. That's talent. Thank you so much, Time Mark. Hey, Debbie A. That's not entirely true. I try to accomplish that, Time Mark. I'm not always good at it. I love that, Abigail. I love that. And their spouses' names. Yeah, Robin W. Cheers to Raj, right? Hey, Starlina. Loved. Now you know I'm always wearing fleece jackets in our Zoom. Yeah, you do always have a fleece jacket on. That's true. I'm cold because of my blood thinners. Well, so that's the thing. People who take blood thinners are often much colder. Fred took blood thinners and he was turning, no joke. I came home from work one time in my house. He had the heat on in July. I was like, Fred. We had a ton of heated blankets for him and I just bought more. I was like, let me get you some heated blankets. You can't be turning the heat on in July, dude. We have pets in the home. Um, oh, interesting, Denise. This is my favorite scarf, so much so that I have three of them. Sometimes when I love something, that's I do that. I get weird and obsessive. Now, I've searched for these over the years and I found 3 over several years. This is called the Kate Spade Birds Over Arches scarf, and it just goes with everything and I love it. I don't know what this pattern is called, the little swoosh thing, but I love it. And it reminds me of like clouds, but it also reminds me of ocean waves. And both of those things bring me peace. Hey, Jamie Palmer. And so it's my favorite scarf. I wear it all year round. I just wear it all the time. Love the Tori stream. She's really a Polly Pocket. She is a Polly Pocket, Sandy. She's Tane. She kind of like Ingrid. Yeah, I love Tori. I haven't called her yet this week. I need to do that. I don't want to scare the poor dear. I absolutely love her, and she's going to become my new best Polly Pocket friend. Holly. Thanks, Dan. So, yeah, no, Tori was fantastic. Tori has opened my eyes to a lot of things. Yeah, it is kind of a scallop pattern, Shelly. Yeah, I know you are, Armina. Hey, Karen. So, I thought we would catch up on the week. If anybody has anything that they want to tell me about, your Tori, hey, Mama E, Erica, your stream with Tori was the first time I ever watched anything on her channel. Me too, Buffy. I had never gone over to her channel and now I'm subscribed to her channel. And to be honest, that stream has done really well. I think it's gotten like over 3,000 views now. I'm shocked how many people went over and supported. Obviously, not all of them are supporters, but either way, I look at them all as supporters because thanks for the views for Tori, right? Support it, support her. I look forward to doing another one. I might just do them on her channel. I don't know why she needs to come over here. I don't mind going over to her house, but I'm telling you right now, I'm going to make it a point to, yeah, I think it has like 3,600 views, Shelly. I'm going to make it a point to go protest with her. I'm going to make that happen. I'm going to fly to LA. It can't be that big of a deal flying there and just hang out for a couple of days. I'd like to protest with her, but while I'm there, meet a couple of people. I know that there's people close to LA, and I feel like if I went and just like spent one night and came back, I feel like there'd be a lot of people who would be like, are you serious? Like you were here? So I would want to plan it out well enough to where Tori is an absolute treasure. I'm so sorry to hear that, Kestrel. My hospice kitty Sybil is dying. Hospice. That makes me very sad. Makes me think of Finn. You probably gave Sybil an amazing life, and we wish Sybil an easy walk over the Rainbow Bridge, and Finn and Fred be there to help. I'm sorry. When she cussed, I died. Sandy, me too, in such a good way. I died like 1,000 times on that stream. She's so real. And I know, I feel like some people are probably like, enough, you've been obsessing about Tori. I am obsessed with her. I just found her to be such a breath of fresh air and just such a breath of independence. And she's everything I would aspire to be. And I mean that. She's everything that I would like to strive to be and help people. Again, I don't know, Dan. Good question. I would like to do more to help with, I'm going to be doing a lot more this year, helping, just being an advocate for a lot of abusive type situations and not just getting people out of cults, right? Like, I think it's a beautiful thing what Tori does and what people do like that. But at the same time, people are not leaving Scientology at the speed of light. So I would like to use my time and energy outside of that as well, like with charities, like I've talked about. I love that, Kestrel. I'm focusing more myself on things like cyberbullying, and I'm really, really focused on getting people the help they need to seek mental wellness. So therapy, that's kind of my two drives that I'm really interested in because those are the things that affect me the most. I believe very much in therapy and getting care, self care. Hey, Peg Hughes, prayers for you. Definitely. Go for a bunch of tests and get some spinal epidural shots next week. Absolutely, Peg Hughes. Please let us know if you're comfortable doing that, but definitely prayers and hopes and wishes that it's all fine, babe, and that it's painless. But I have to say, I am motivated. Tori motivated me. I definitely want to get the business cards made like she did. I think that was such a genius idea to hand out cards. Um, since you asked, I signed my first client as a birth doula. I was going to be free, unfortunately, because I need birth for my class. Then the client ghosted me. Major bummer. That does suck. I'm sorry, Rachel. I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, Charisse Forno. Um, since you asked for reports a week ago, I decided to truly walk in faith. Since then, I was able to pay something off. Freeing up that money is going to help me so much now. Wow. Time arc, that is huge. That is huge. And I'm really impressed by you right now. That's amazing. I want to say something about that faith channel, faith stream. Thank you, Charisse. Love that interview. She seems so cool. I've wanted to meet Tori for quite some time. I will definitely fly down and hang out and protest with you both if you're there. When you're there, it's only 45-minute flight. That would be so fun. Let's plan on that. I absolutely will be doing it. I just don't know when yet. I'll have to figure that out. Um, and then I'll go back to what I was talking about. I didn't forget the topic I was just on, but I want to say something. Speaking of that spiritual, beautiful stream that we did a couple days ago, I have that has obviously every stream we do brings something to the forefront of my mind where it makes me think harder or focus on something a little more. And Liz Tricks, if she's in here, said something. It may be a little too late for Liz. She said something during that stream that I can't stop thinking about. I texted it to her today and I said, I just want you to know that was super inspiring. And I had never thought about God that way. And I'm not going to go deep into the God talk because I don't want to offend anyone. But Liz Tricks made a comment in here, and it just took a minute. It was like a seed had to be planted for me to really think about it. Liz Tricks said, God wants us to rely on him for everything. That's never occurred to me. That's never occurred to me before. I never thought of that. And I just, oh, there she is. Okay. I thought that was such a beautiful thing to say, and I can't disagree in any way about that. I bet that's extremely true. And I feel like that in my mind, I was like, no, God doesn't want that. God wants us to pull like 90% of the weight, and he helps a little by little. Or I just had like some weird idea about it. But now that I think about it, I'm like, why wouldn't that be true? So I've been talking to God more. Hey, Rip Curl Readiness, thank you. I've been talking to God more, and just asking for help with certain things, just asking again, peace and clarity, peace and clarity, peace and clarity through the illusions are all I've been praying for, wishing for. That's my goal these days. And I'll tell you, this week alone, okay, if you know, this week alone has brought so much clarity to my plate about things that have been kind of hanging up in the air, twisted for me. Well, hey, babe. Love you, babe. Thank you for coming in. Just there have been some like really uncomfortable topics and problems, issues in my life that have been hanging around for years that I've been trying to sort out, that kind of a thing. And ever since I started praying for clarity through the illusions, whether they be illusions that I have built up in my own mind, which I have a problem doing that. Again, we've talked about this, illusions like instead of seeing a person or a red flag for what it is, I don't label it. I'm like, well, but it has potential, or maybe they'll get better, or maybe the situation will work itself out. Maybe that's just what life is. Like, I justify away the weirdest shit. And I also will talk myself out of things. And that's on me. So, what I've been doing, sorry, that hair is making me crazy. What I've been doing is praying for just God to bring me peace, but more than that, clear, just clarity through all of these illusions, whether they be illusions that I've set up for myself, barriers, or illusions that other people are selling, because people do it to you too, right? Yeah, time mark. So, like, people will also give you illusions. Am I right? Like, people will dress up, doctor up, doll up, however you want to put it, uh, a situation, a story, whatever it may be, and they sell you a better version of what it really is. Do you know what I mean when I say that? I don't just do it to myself. People will tell me something or be disingenuous about something or themselves, right? That's why I'm taking my time with making friends this year. That's why I'm being careful about who I let around me, because there are so many snakes in the grass, time mark. And sometimes you have to wait for God to cut the grass down short enough so you can see snakes. And that's been a big mistake in my life. I go wading into the, thank you, Margie Bar. I go wading into that tall grass going, hey, who's here that I can trust? Oh, everybody. I don't do that anymore. I'm waiting for the, hey, Stacy Toms. I'm waiting for the grass to be cut down so I can see who the snake is. And she's like, room raid from Nora. Oh, wait. Well, it's just me. That's absolutely hilarious. Oh my God, Stacy, I love you. I think God's got his hands full right now with the political scene. Has God ever had his hands too full, Wanda? I don't think so. I don't think so. Hey, K-Fic. That's hilarious. She was like, room raid. Oh, whoops, it's just me. Yeah, no, Wanda, I'm sure he does. I don't follow politics and I don't give a holy shit about politics, but I'm sure God is working through a lot of things. But I think that's why he's the Almighty. Yeah, I don't think he's too full. I mean, let's hope not. Good Lord, no pun intended. But I mean, if God's hands are too full, who do we turn to? That's frightening, Wanda. Don't be scaring me, girl. Uh, he's everywhere, West Coast fans. Exactly. So really excited about that. Loving the, hey, patty cake, loving the clarity through the illusions that I am receiving. I have received gifts of clarity all week long. Okay. There have been a lot of things that have been brought to my attention all week long. And hey, Rain, um, well, here's the thing, Buff. You actually make a good point. Wanda, if you're still in here, God is not surprised by any of the things going on. Here's my thing. Doesn't God know what's going to happen before it happens? I don't know if that's true, but Tommy has said to me many times, like, God knew this moment was going to occur before you knew it was going to occur. God has, doesn't he the one who creates the plan? I mean, doesn't God know everything beforehand? So I don't think God is surprised by today's politics. I don't think God is going, oh boy, I'm sweating over this one. I don't think so. I think he knows about it, but I don't know. I gave you a gift, but not clarity. Kafik, that's so nice. Rain, you know I love this scarf. Hey, Yadira, help me. Oh, it's Heather, Kansas. Hey, babe. Okay. Hey, Hux. Yeah. Can you turn the heat down a notch? I'm hot again. Thanks. I think I'm starting my period tonight. Yeah, there was a lot of divine interventions this week, though. It seems like it was a divine intervention for Tori to stream with you this week in particular. I think so too. But wow, thanks, Holly. I'm feeling really ugly tonight, so thanks for saying that. Um, I started praying for you and even asked my pastor to pray for you to accept Jesus and be able to overcome Scientology. I feel like I'm seeing it right now. You are, and thank you for praying. And please tell your pastor thank you. Thank you to everyone who's prayed for me. I really mean that very sincerely. I appreciate that. Satan's powers are increasing and we are in for some reckoning. Yeah, but here's the cool thing, Wanda, and Liz Trix taught me this early on. Liz Trix said to me once, and it just settled me and put me at ease. She said, well, here's the good news. I read the book. We win. So, Wanda, faith, have ye faith. I don't know if that's a real word, but have faith, girl. I'm not worried about it. We can weather the storm. We've had storms before. And again, I'm pretty sure, people say like, God's got this. I don't say that. I am never going to be one of those people that's like, you got this, girl. I don't like that saying, but I'm pretty sure I feel secure under his wing. Thank you, Kafik. I'm just saying, faith. Have it. Have it. Hey, Jane Aldrich. Everyone has free will and can make bad choices, even politicians. Probably more so politicians, I would guess. Politicians sometimes, when people tell me stuff about politicians, I'm like, how did they get there? That's dumb as shit. I also don't think you should be able to be a politician and be 110 years old, but that's just me. There's one, another from Nora's chat room rated Anna Banana. Okay, so we have two now. I don't know why that's so funny. Stacey Toms, room raid. Oh, wait, there's two of us. Welcome in from Nora's chat. I appreciate you supporting me as well. Oh my God, Rain, you're so cute. I love your honesty. You look cute tonight. Last night, not so much. I feel like tonight is not so much either, but thank you, Rain. I'm about to lose the hat and put my hair up. I'm hot. Hey, Vicky Andrews. Yeah, have faith. Have faith. Hey, Kim is blue. We are in the end times. Wow. I didn't know anybody would know that. That's crazy. That's a terrifying ass prediction. I did not know. I thought wasn't that supposed to be like a Jack in the Box surprise? None of us are supposed to know that, right? Is there something you're not telling me? I came in from Nora's earlier. Okay, so we have 3 people from Nora's. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. I mean that. Appreciate the support. So cute. That's funny. Did you guys find out anything interesting? Tonight is totally cute. You look like you're going on a date to a sporting event. All right. Rain virus, come on. You know me better than that. You know me better than that. I wouldn't go to a sporting event. Okay, fine. I'm going to take that back. I would go to a sporting event if there were delicious nachos, maybe with barbacoa. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I'm not going on a date to a sporting event, but Rain, if you want to invite me and they have snow cones, nachos with barbacoa, jalapenos, lots of queso, bathrooms that just are like by themselves so I can feel free to like poop in there and then just come out. And they have to be male female bathrooms. Not that I care normally, but I would care, like, the one bathroom where it's like for men and women, like you go in, then he comes in. Like, no, you go in, you go out, then someone else comes in. I don't care. But if I'm blowing it up in a bathroom and I open the door and there's a man standing there, I'm always embarrassed. And I'm always like, I always do this. I'm like, oh God, I just want you to know that wasn't me. Meanwhile, like he's standing there waiting and he can hear this like, it's awful. That's like one of my biggest fears, that and spiders. I'm like, it wasn't me, sir. It wasn't me. Yeah, nachos. Absolutely nachos. Yeah, Rain, I'll go to your sporting event that you invite me to if there's nachos and snow cones. Otherwise, forget it. I won't do it. What? What does that mean? You can't see. What does that mean, Angie? Jesus is God. He knows what God knows. Well, definitely. They're all feathers on the same bird. Liz Trigg said it really cool the other day. It's like God is the sun, Jesus is the shine, right? The light, and the Holy Spirit is the warmth. They're all from the same thing, which I kind of like that. That was a good way of looking at it. Um, Terrified of spiders, Debbie A. But I'm trying not to be a hypocrite. Remember when we talked about that stream the other day about the mouse that died, and I was like heartbroken, and I hate when creatures die. And then meanwhile, I'm like, oh my god, a spider. Psh! I'm trying really hard not to do that. Now I'm assuming that they speak English, and when I see a spider, I'm like rocking back and forth in the fetal position, and I'm like, sir, sir, I'm like, could you please leave, sir? Can you please take your 8 legs and get the hell out of my house? And then I just kind of like hold up a sign and I start talking to him. And so I'm trying not to kill spiders. What are you doing in Vietnam? Little Mink? Donnie, there are rules. This isn't Nam. There are rules. What movie? Well, be safe over there. I don't know anything about it or where it is on a map, but that sounds cool. I think they make some cool clothes there. Um, I know, K-Fic. I have not killed a spider in a while, though, to be fair. Hey, Jojo. All right, we got 4 people from Nora's chat. We got 4 people, and Jojo's about to leave because I'm sure she's going to bed. On the run, you look like an ambulance driver. Thank you so much. Timark, I have a legit question. Do you ever repeat a freaking outfit? It makes me feel like a bum over here with all the repeats. I don't. Probably not. No, I do sometimes. Timark, one of my biggest problems and addictions in life is that I have been collecting fashion and clothing since I was 19 when I had my first apartment. So I have carried most of it with me, and I need some of you to come into my home and help me sort through it and take some of it. I need to get rid of a lot of it. So Timark, it's a problem. Timark, how you have your stamp and coin collection. Timark, your collection of precious moments. It's the same thing, but I collect clothes, hats, accessories, shoes, lip stains, socks, what have you, right? I'm not saying it's right, Timark. I'm just saying I'm 41 now and I've been doing this since I was 19. Hey, Heather. And I'm not proud of this fact, but I'm also going to say this for all the people who are like, oh, she marries rich men to buy it. No, I don't. Okay. Most of them were poor. And I bought this shit before I ever met them. Timark's like, I don't actually collect anything, but thanks for saying my collections. Timark, I know that you have a stamp and coin collection. You have to. I have no idea what Timark does in her spare time or collects, but maybe she has like a little jar of stickers or something. Who knows what Timark does? Maybe my bad attitude sometimes. Sometimes you're known to have one of those sometimes too, Timark. No, I have a lot of I'm not ashamed to admit that. I also have a lot of glasses. I love fashion. It's my favorite thing. Fashion is I'm really into it and I like getting dressed up. And I haven't done that in the last in a while. I was thinking I should get dressed up and put on some of my fun clothes. My collection is angels and cows. I remember Jeff actually told me that several times. You know what's weird about that? Jeff used to say to me in our house, because I clean all the time. You know this, I clean all the time. And he would say to me at least 3 times a year, he'd be like, oh, I'm so glad. Both of these are navy, dark navy. He would go, I'm so glad that you don't collect angels or cows. And I would be like, what in the random shit is that? What are you talking about? I was like, I collect shoes, dude. Give me your credit card. I need some golden geese. And he was like, Wanda always collected angels and cows. And I was like, what does that have to do with anything? We don't have them here on the shelf. So what are you crying about? Why don't you go find something to do with your life? I like that, Yadira. So many thoughts run through my mind these days. And Heather, that hits deep, girl. People like to make fun of me for this. And I like what Heather just said. Someone said it the other day too. I'm super, he went to naked houses, Buffy. I was like, why don't you come talk to me when you quit going to naked cul-de-sacs? Yeah, West Coast Fancy Nancy. So, yeah, Kim is blue. Someone said this the other day about how picky I am with food. I have been made fun of my entire life. At least Wanda didn't collect sex workers. Yeah, for sure. I bet he did, Wanda. He's pretty gross. Hey, Riley's human. Love you, babe. I've always been made fun of for being super picky with food and having the palate of a 5-year-old. Mainly my diet consists of canned soup, a peanut butter and jelly, SpaghettiOs with I always jazz it up with some spices and Parmesan cheese, neither here nor there, but, just basics. I'm really basic, and I don't like trying new things, and I hardly eat any meat, and I will never eat fish, and I've always been made fun of for that. Like, not even so much made fun of, but, like, criticized for it. Like, "Why won't you try anything new? Why won't you at least try it? You won't even try it?" It's like, "No." And it's my mouth, my stomach, and I guess naked hotels, Charisse, for God's sakes. Um, I've never understood that. Like even Huxley. If Huxley's like, I'm not eating that, do you think I'm going to be like, you have to try it? Who cares? Who cares? And it's the same thing with clothing. It's like, would I wear that? No. Why am I going to tear them down about it? That's their body. They put it on their body. It's the same with food. You're putting it into your body. What do I care what you're doing? Like, what do I care what someone's doing? Kim is blue. So I like this, Heather. She says it's something that you could have control over. And she's absolutely right. And I think it's fashion is a unique, beautiful, like I love bring her up all the time, but like Iris Apfel, she's not for everyone with her fashion. I adored and loved that woman. So if it's not for you, no one's asking you to dress like her. And it's the same thing with food. If you like it, eat it. No one's asking you to change your damn diet just because I don't eat that. It drives me crazy. I'm a little sick of it. I'm 41 and it's like, let it go. Ain't going to change. Kim is Blue says, I get the meat thing, but why no fish? I will be totally upfront with you. I've never had fish. I've never had shrimp. I've never had ham. I've had bacon. I've never had a pork chop. I'm really, really picky about food. And the fish thing, I used to fish a lot when I was little with my dad. I remember memories quite a bit of fishing with him. And he, must we do what this evening? What's happening? Is there something I'm missing? If my dad liked walleye and crappie, I think, and he would catch them sometimes, not all the time. Usually he'd release them, but he would catch them sometimes and he would bring them home and fillet them. And I watched him do it and he'd cook it in our house. And it smelled so bad that it turned me off. It was kind of like the time I told you I dissected a pig. Okay, Julie, I dissected a pig in junior high and I didn't eat hot dogs after that. It ruined me from that. So it's kind of the same thing, Kim, with the fish. I didn't like the smell. It just made me sick to my stomach in our house and it was everywhere. Like you could smell it throughout the whole house and it made me not want to eat fish. Not saying that that makes it okay. And I get it. Every time somebody's eating fish around me, they'll go, just try it. And I go, no, thank you, though. I don't eat fish. And they'll go, it's not fishy, though. This isn't a fishy fish. I love when people say that. It's not a fishy fish. What does that even mean? I mean, let's be totally honest. Like, what does that even mean? What? Like, does that go with other foods? It's not, it's try this bacon. But it doesn't taste like bacon. What are you doing? And why are you trying to push this on me so hard? I don't understand. I don't get it. Just like respect the fact that also, Kim, I have a serious texture thing. Fish looks slimy to me. It looks super slimy. It's like shiny. It has eyeballs. I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. Yeah, I guess I just don't it bothers me a lot. I'm like, "Why can't we just move on with our life?" See, Holly, she's doing it to me right now. She doesn't even realize it. White fish is less fishy. Hey, Caroline in Canada. I guess if you just don't like it, you don't like, "Oh, Jeff ate a lot of oysters. I couldn't even look." Yeah, Kim, it's just weird. I just feel like it's like I don't wanna get weird and sexual here, but the only thing my mind went to about that is like, what if you were dating someone and like you guys are about to, you know, what if the guy was like, look, here's what I'll do, here's what I won't do. Okay. We all have this conversation. Sure, we do. And what if he says, I don't, hey, Lady O, what if he's like, I will do anything to bone, but I won't do that, right? What if you're like, just try it? Just try it. It's not vagina-y. It's only slight, it's different than other vaginas. Like, that's what you're trying to do for me when it comes to fish to me. And not that fish and vagina are even close, but my point is, I love people who are eating fish and they're like, it's not fishy. I'm like, I'm looking at its eyeballs. It's blinking at me. It's literally going, right? And you're like, it's not fishy. And it's like Nemo and its fin is flapping at me on a plate. And people are like, just try it. It's not fishy. And it's swimming in a goldfish bowl. And Kim is Blue, you are responsible for this conversation. And so I feel like, what if you're getting ready to bone down and the guy's like, but I won't do that. Vag is not fishy. That's not the point. One is not, we're not talking about them because of that. I'm trying to give you an extreme scenario because that's what I do for my life and you. Hey, Laura Lou. So what if you say to the guy, like, just try it? It's different than other vaginas. It's not vagina-y. Mine's different. Yeah, you should see a doctor if your vagina is into the fishiness. No wonder you're not a lesbian. I'm allowed to say that. Rue, anybody can say that. I couldn't handle it. Absolutely not. I've said this 100 times. I don't like to look at my own, but I am a two flapper. And if you have four flaps, can you hear her snoring? If you have four flaps, I'm going to judge you. And I'm going to look at that thing and be like, so, like, I'm going to like pull on it. I'm going to be like, so, like, I'm going to be doing that. I could never be a lesbian for those reasons. I get that on the run. On the run, trust me, I'm never going to, I would never. That's Tommy's. That's all I have to say about that. No, let's pretend that this is your vagina and I'm trying to be a lesbian. I would, because this is what they look like. Pretty much. Like, this is, am I right, Diana H? Like, is JoJo still in here? This is, they're like all deflated, like a deflated water balloon. And I feel like I would be like, there's too many flaps here. I'd be like, what is this? But what is that? Like, when I pull on that, that does that. But then when I pull up here, then this one falls down. And if you had four flaps, that's what I would be doing to you. I'd be like, what is that? Wouldn't I, JoJo? I feel like I would. I'd be like, and I would totally be in this situation. And I'd be like, popping up to look at her and I'd be like, I just want you to know I have a lot of lesbian friends. So this is not personal. Like, I have a lot of friends that are lesbians. And I'd be like, do you want me to call some of them right now? I would. Like, it's not that I'm not, I love lesbians. We know this. I actually feel better with lesbians than anybody. Ask Diana H, ask JoJo. Where's Katie did it, right? But like, I would totally be like, is that supposed to look like that? Like, I would not be your friend if I was trying to be. Oh, yeah, I can hear my mom doing that right now too, going, Reese! I think my mom did that to me today. When did she do that to me today? I was with my mom for a minute today and she did it. She did the squeaky mouse thing. Reese! What did she do? What did I do? Oh, Time Mark's trying to, you guys have gotten a little soft on me. Look at Time Mark. Topic change. Do you guys remember we used to talk about sex and vaginas all the time? Carol, do you guys remember that? Like, back when you guys weren't softies? Come on, get it together. It's Friday night. Let your flaps go. Let them fly in the wind. Let them flow. No, I took my mom to get the popcorn today. And they had a new top that, well, Christy had more stuff. Hey, Wendy Brewer. Christy brought more stuff in to show her stuff. Good Lord, girl. Christy brought in more stuff from her Harold, from her closet. And so I went to try something on. Hey, Case Face. And I came out of the fitting room in my underwear and a bra. And there were like people shopping in there. Who cares? Like, that could have been a swimsuit. Sure, there's no pools and it's 12 degrees, but that's not my problem. And I don't care. We've all seen bodies, have we not? People get so weird about that shit. And I come out and I was like, Mom, I was like, I need this in a medium. And I literally was in my bra and underwear. And my mom was like, there was some lady shopping, sniffing candles and shit. There was a lady trying a necklace on. And my mom was like, Reese. And I was like, oh, good Lord, Diane. I'm 41. Like, let it go. This isn't OnlyFans. Calm down. Like, I just need that in a medium. Do you mind grabbing it for me? Or otherwise, I'll keep walking and I'll go all the way to the front door. Let it go. Let it flow. Hey, Just Joan, we need to be more flowy in 2026. Tell me there are not a bunch, a handful of you in here who would do that. Are you that modest? Like, are you that concerned? Look, I wouldn't have done that probably 10 years ago. I definitely wouldn't have done that in my 20s. It's a fucking body. Like, that's how I look at that, right? Like, when I was in Ecuador, oh my God, I didn't tell you guys this. Hey, Audra in Denver, Tommy was like, oh my God, I did not give two shits. I was like, I just made that guy's day. So I went out naked all the time on the balcony. I went out naked all the time. I was like, I want to get the sun in my vagina. Has anybody ever done that? I was like, I was like, I heard that this is healthy. I heard that it's healthy to get sun into the vagina directly in. We need some vitamin D in the flaps, right? Like, I've never done that. And so I went out naked all the time. I was like, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Plus, I was up on the highest floor, right? Like, I didn't care. It doesn't, that's the last thing I care about. And did it every day. Didn't care, right? There's a building next to me that was full of people eating with a Christmas tree. But they've seen naked people before. Yeah, Caroline, Canada. Well, one day I went out and the building on the other side of me is shorter, much shorter. So like no one can see anything. When you look at the building next to you, little flat burn, it's just a roof. So you're totally good on that side. The other side is full of windows and people. Okay. So I stayed away from that side out of respect for Tommy, right? So I stayed away from that side. So I go to the side where the roof is and I'm hanging out. Wow, we got a fifth person. Room raid from Nora. Oh, it is Nora. Look at this. It's Nora herself, everybody. I turn on your live and I'm at the put more sunshine in my vagina part. Well, we're talking about lesbians. Nora, I was just saying this. I'm so glad you're here. I love the lesbians because I got a bunch of them in here. I don't like vaginas. Okay. And I was saying, I was using this little cloth and I was like, I have 2 flaps, right? And 4 flap vaginas freak me out because it looks like a hot air balloon that deflated and I don't know what to do with it. So I'm like, if someone forced me, we were talking about people who make you eat things you don't want to eat. Not that, but like real food. Like I don't eat a lot of meat, right? I don't eat hot dogs. But I was saying, like, can you imagine? I would get so weird if I was near, I don't like to look at mine. So I was like, what if like I got near one? I would be like, that's a crazy flap. And then when I pull this, that falls. But then when I pull this up, that falls, right? Like I'd be questioning how Mary Behrens is bisexual. I love that. I love that. So I'm just saying, I love lesbians, but I just don't think I could rock and roll. But I know I could live with a woman. I wouldn't have a problem living with a woman. I just feel like I would want to count your flaps. And then I would be like, what is that? Why is that there? Like, why is this? That doesn't look like mine. I would be inspecting it. Anyway, back to, so I'm on the roof, or I'm on the top floor of this penthouse and I stay over on the side naked. I'm naked. And I am trying to just get sun over there because the people on the other side can see me naked. So I stay away from that side. And I stood there naked for at least 5 minutes. I was totally naked. And I was like, and I was listening to the beach and I just didn't give a shit. I didn't give a holy hoot. And I was like, oh, tits in the sun, tits in the sun. I was like, tits in the sun, sun in my cooter. And I turn and look. I got nothing on. And I turn and look, and there's an adorable little Ecuadorian man sitting on the roof of this building with a sandwich. He was working on the roof, and he's just sitting there, and he was like, and Angel K, I had been standing there enjoying my time for at least 5 minutes. Where was Johnny? He wasn't there. He wasn't there at that point. Trust me, I'm not going to do that with him there. But yeah, with a sandwich. He was on his lunch break, and holy Lord, this dude had a grin. He was like, and I just turned, I was like, tits in the sun, tits in the sun. I was like, and he's just sitting there eating his sandwich, and it was so cute. And before I took off running, I just went, and he took one hand off the sandwich, and he was like, he said, "Hola, bonita señorita." And I was like, I planned this. Don't think I didn't. I was like, I'm streaming it right now. Shut up. I felt so bad. I felt horrible. Now, here's the good news. Hey, Amy Edge. He was probably 4'9", and he was old, and he was cute. He was just a little guy, right? He was just a little guy. It was like a cat sitting on a roof. That's what it looked like to me. I was like, he's so cute. He literally looks like a little kitten. Dinner and a show. Yeah, I felt really bad though. I was like, oh my God. Like, I purposely was trying to stay away from the other side because there was a whole family of people eating. And I was like, okay, fine. So I put on my see-through kimono, which didn't help at all. But it's probably normal in Ecuador. First of all, Rain, that's what I'm getting at though. Get over yourself. It's a body. Like, it's a body, right? Like, same thing. I walked out of a fitting room of a clothing store today in my bra and underwear, and I was like, I need this in a medium. I don't care. It's a fucking body. Like, if that's what we're concerned about, I just don't know. But I don't know. Maybe I'm really off base here and being dead serious. Yeah, why can't we just let everybody be who they are? Maybe I'm off base here, but is that super wrong? Guys, you'll never believe what happened at lunch. I have a nursing shirt that unzips. One day I was at school pickup, talking to their parents for a good 10 minutes. No one told me I was just tits out the whole time, bra and cleavage. Yeah, I mean, first of all, boobs are nice. Like, everybody likes boobs. I wish I had some. But it is Ecuador, and hey, what? You've got to be kidding. How are you? Jilbo Baggins? My God, welcome. Do you guys remember Jilbo Baggins? Welcome in. I loved Jilbo Baggins. I have not seen you in a long time. Even if you're just passing through, Jilbo, it's really nice to see you. Welcome. I hope that you're doing well. Wow. Tits in the sun, tits in the sun. Well, I was trying to get some actual vitamin D into my taint as well. But I don't know that it worked out. And you want to be careful there because that's not easy to put aloe vera on. I don't know that. I heard that from a friend. You moved. Good for you, Jilbo. I'm really happy to see you. Wow. Where's my hair tie? Here it is. I'm getting hot. We're going to remove the hat first. Tits in the sun, tits in the sun. Yeah, where have you been, Jilbo? Well, guys, let's not put her on the spot. I'm a hard person to like, and I'm not for everyone. And people move on. People move on with life. There's a whole bunch of people. Thanks, Dan. There's a whole mess of people. Wow. What a nice thing to say. There's a whole bunch of people I miss, like Jilbo. There's a ton of people from this channel that we had, right? Like in the beginning. And this is one of the reasons I don't go back and watch replays because I'm like, man, I miss that person. I don't want to see the names. It makes me sad. People decide not to be here anymore, and that's perfectly okay. Grieving your mother. I'm so sorry, Jilbo. I can understand that. A lot of our chat here can understand that. We have a lot of people who've lost their moms. And I'm sorry, Jilbo. I hope it's a better year. Penny? Hey, Hawks. Penny? This is so nice. Thank you, Dan. Hi, beautiful Reese. This is the fourth live, and the stalker, no clue how to not be a stalker, becoming a member. This gal is technologically challenged. You make me smile. Penny, thanks, Case Face. How do you guys feel about the hair color? I thought I liked it, and now I'm like, is it yellow? Is it bad for my skin tone? I can't tell now. I'm also just really hard to please. Like, I'm not easy to please when it comes to stuff. So now I'm like, is it ugly? Oh my God, it's our friend from Turkey. Have a wonderful weekend. May your days always be this happy, Lady Reese. Ozan, our Turkey friend, thank you. Wow. I can't believe a new person came back 2 nights in a row. Thanks, Stacy. Penny, thank you for being here. Do not worry. Okay, I am on fire. Okay, it is my period though. My period is starting like tonight. I can tell. I feel it in the uterus. My fallopian tubes are trying to strangle me. Oh my God. My ovaries. Okay. Sorry, guys. It's too much. Super busy dealing with my health. All right, we're good. Thought I got a whiff. I'm good. Super busy dealing with my health and moving house. I am finally feeling settled in. Good for you. Good for you. And I'm sorry again. Okay, Ewa says the color will grow on her. I'm just not sure how I feel about it either. Huxley? Anyway, Penny, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. That's very kind. Do not worry about being a member. I just appreciate you being here, my friend. That's very, very kind. Huxley. Huxley?
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought somebody broke in and you left. I'm on fire. No one broke in, Bo. I just said I thought somebody. All right, can you turn it down again? Okay, Angie Mo likes it. A dash of gold is better for any complexion. Okay, well, thank you, Audra. And Audra, you would know. Audra is a hairstylist. I don't know if this was the wrong decision. It lifts up your face in the winter. Jildo, thank you. And Tennessee girl, you're so nice. Thank you, Jildo. Abigail gifted 5 memberships. That is so nice of her. Thank you, Abigail. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's the college grad. Was there anything else? Was there anything else to cover? Was there anything that you guys wanted to talk about? Is there anything that I need to know about? Thanks, Dan. That's great to know. Well, Ozan, thank you. Thank you, Wendy Brewer. Was there anything going on? Thanks, Anna Banana. Just so everybody knows, just a quick heads up, next Sunday is the Zoom call. While you're in here, please hit subscribe, all that stuff. Let's announce that. Next Sunday is our Zoom call. I'm really looking forward to that. I have some things that I want to discuss. I always have things I want to talk about with you guys, and I look forward to hearing from everybody in there and just updating me on your life and what's going on, and good or bad. I really enjoy those Zoom calls. Cooter flaps was a good topic. So was naked flashing of Ecuadorians. Back to that real quick, though. Wow. Where are these people coming from? Sky MPS, first live this year. You look great. Welcome in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you're subscribed, I appreciate it. Being naked in Ecuador is very different than being naked here. I just want to say that nakedness in Ecuador is no big thing. And I'm not kidding. I walked down the strip of Ecuador, the Malecón is what they call it. Okay, Wanda. There were literal asses hanging out in your face. Like, I could see some people's taints. So don't feel too weird about it. Yeah, a shout out to Nora for her strength. Absolutely. I'm very, very happy for strong, independent women, and I admire Nora very much. Nora and I are cool and on the up and up. So I believe that people can get along. Ex-Scientologists can get along. We can all be in the space, and You do, babe. I was talking about in Ecuador when I was on the balcony when I was naked and that sweet little Ecuadorian man was sitting on the roof watching me naked. Positive life. Why do I feel like you decided you hated me? If you don't, please hit subscribe and it's nice to see you. Hey babe, did you see Baggins is in here? Well, hey, you here for the taint. I was just saying there's tons of taints in Ecuador. Are there not? You see taints everywhere. I got naked on the look at babe. Jilbo Baggins is here. I have missed Jilbo. Johnny, tell me, prove it here. Aren't there taints everywhere in Ecuador? There's just like sea of taints. It's just a taint sea. It's taint soup, right? Um, love you, Jilbo, and I hope to see you again sometime. Positive life, positive life. Where's positive life? Why do I feel like that person hated me? I could be wrong. We live in the weirdest of conversations. Yeah, we do. I mean, I got to be honest. I said this last night. Tommy's like on fire with his content. You haven't seen any? Oh my God. There were just taints all up and down in my face, Johnny. Like there's asses hanging out. There was a lot going on. But I appreciate your professionalism, good sir, and nice to see you. Positive life. Hey, P. Taylor, positive life. Can you confirm that? Are you fucking kidding me? Boy, do I get names wrong. I'm here every night. No way do I hate. I have always been subscribed. Well, that's embarrassing. Uh, I'm embarrassed. And you just gave me money to correct me. And I am terribly sorry. I take it back. And I am sorry. I mean that. I'm embarrassed. Now, I didn't call you a hater. I thought I could have been confused, and I am. So thank you for your super chat. And thank you for being a watcher if you're on the replay. And I appreciate you. I'm behind, but I would give my left arm to find a hairdresser to get hair that color Reese. Okay, Anita Card coming from you. That's a big effing deal. Thank you for saying that. I will go back to your comment then, Positive Life. If I can find it, there you are. Anita Card, I love you, girl. And Positive Life, thank you again for your super chat. Did you find your house? Mary Barons, I'm in my house. I'm confused by that question. You're scaring me. Thank you, Just Joan. So let's does anybody know about this? I would love you to set the record straight on Aaron's recall on your conversation when you got outed. No, I think that's a respectful question. I don't feel like you're trying to cause drama. This is not a drama channel, even though sometimes I get a wild hair and it's mainly my uterus talking. I will address this if you would like me, if the rest of you guys would like me to address this. I would be happy to address this. I need to blow my nose. If you'll give me a sec. Because some people may not know what you're talking about. And I don't like to start anything. However, yeah, probably Johnny. That's probably more what it is. I could see you being into the taint a lot when you were younger. Probably like you've seen a lot of it. You've seen enough of it. I get that. I'm actually just really glad to see you here, and everybody should go subscribe to him. Oh great. One sec, guys. Okay, so Anne, you know what? Really, Johnny? That's an honor, man. He says I generally lurk. I'm here more often than you think. I really love that. Actually, I love it when you're here. I love it when you and your brother are both here. It makes me feel warm inside to have family here. Thank you. I wonder if Nora knows Tori. I'm pretty sure she does. I would be happy to address this. I don't speak to dramatic rumblings of things. In this scenario, this was brought to my attention not that long ago. It was just recently brought to my attention. So in this scenario, I wanted her to say her side. She was being unfairly put under the bus. So the reason that I'm willing to comment on this is because it directly pertains to me, right? If you had a question like, "Hey, Reese, what's your take on this with Nora?" or something like that, I'm not going to address it. I'm not going to get. There's no reason for me to voice my opinion about things because it really doesn't matter and it's not my business. This is directly something that affects me. And I don't have a whole bunch to say about this. I am not surprised in the slightest. So I guess what I'll do is just give you a quick example of what happened because this was just brought to my attention as well. Um, you guys probably don't even know about this, nor do you care. I don't watch Erin. I don't watch anybody on YouTube. If you remember the other day on my Tori interview, she was like, I watch Reese. Reese doesn't watch me. And I felt bad about that. But I said, Tori, to be fair, I jump into Tommy's stream and that's about it. Right. So I don't watch people, and I especially don't watch people who don't support me. Right. And it's no secret that Aaron is not supportive of me, correct? And nor am I supportive of him. It goes both ways. And I just think leave well enough alone. I'm not going to attack him. I'm not going to quite frankly, I don't want to anywhere fucking near that. It feels like a bit of a mess to me right now. I think hit the brakes. There's a lot of red flags there, and I think he's got enough fires that he's putting all over the place to put out. I don't want to engage. But somebody told me that, I don't know, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, I have no idea. Apparently, for whatever reason, there seems to be a common denominator here. And if you all can't put your fucking eyes and ears to it, I can't help you because I don't tell people what to think. Okay. But there's a lot of fighting and there's a lot of unnecessary fighting going on. And thank you, West Coast Fancy Nancy. I feel like, why can't we just leave each other alone? That's where I feel. That's how I feel about this. If you don't like me, move on with your life. But for whatever reason, the source always seems to come from somewhere in that direction. That's how I feel. And I truly believe a lot of, well, I'm not going to speculate on what I think. Let's just stick to the facts because what I think is not a fact, right? Opinions are not facts. So a few days ago, I'll just stick to what happened. Aaron came out swinging for whatever reason. You know, I haven't spoken to Aaron in a very long time. I couldn't even tell you. And yeah, I don't watch him either. And he said, someone said, hey, heads up, Reese, he's saying this. This is how I know. I went over and watched it myself, and Aaron has completely changed the story and continues to seem to double down. Oh, he defended me tonight, Abigail? See, I didn't even know that. I didn't watch his stream tonight. What I saw the other day come out of Aaron's mouth is he seems to double down. He has never apologized to me for outing me. And that's okay because I'm not a person who needs apologies, right? I don't. But I'm pointing this out because he continues to not take any accountability and he continues to double down and point fingers at me. And I'm not sure why, because I've got nothing to do with Aaron Smith Levin. He's no part of my life. He takes up 0% of my daily thoughts. I don't have anything to do with the guy. But for whatever reason, he wants to come out saying, and the reason I'm okay with addressing this is because I feel nothing for Aaron. I don't want to protect Aaron and I don't want to harm Aaron, but I will put the truth out when someone comes out saying a lie about me, right? And he is not someone I'm not, I'm not going to look at Aaron and go, I'm not going to go up against that. I'm too scared. I'm not afraid of him. He doesn't scare me at all. If he wants to come out swinging and make some hate video and I lose 5,000 subs, then happy 2026, right? Doesn't matter to me. There's nothing he can do to me. And I'm not trying to do anything to him, but I will set the record straight. A few days ago, Aaron comes out for whatever God knows reason, and he decides to say, Reese, in Reese's scenario, he said a couple of years ago, he said his almost verbatim exact words were something along the lines of Reese was never under the radar. And then he says, she was about to be declared anyway. So he has totally changed this entire story. So if you go back and watch March 11th of 2023, my very first YouTube interview ever on his channel, in the first 3 minutes, he says, I doxed Reese, who's an under the radar Scientologist. Those are his words. So he's totally contradicting and lying and switching up the narrative and rewriting history for God knows what reason. Like, why are we hashing this out? Why are we even digging it up? What does it have to do with you at this point? What does it have to do with anybody at this point? Like, why are we bringing this up? And my only guess is that right now it sounds like, once again, Aaron tends to bring a lot of chaos to the table. And I feel like all of this infighting, all of this crazy shit, if Aaron were to just stop doing that, I don't think anybody would be fighting. I really don't. What is there to fight about? We should all be working together to do one thing, end Scientology or bring its crimes to light. That's all we should be doing. This pointing the finger shit, which is now what he's doing to me, I don't know why. I've got nothing to do with him. I got no skin in the game. I don't have a dog in the fight. So why? Think about it, guys. Take a minute, swirl it around, let the wheels turn. Where is this coming from? Why are we bringing this up and making me a liar? Think about it. Why are you attacking anybody? Like, I just think it's best to probably just stay in your own damn lane. It hasn't served you well in the past. Do your own fucking content or get the fuck out of the way. I am not going to be made into a liar. So he comes out and he says Reese was never under the radar. None of that was true. Reese was about to be outed anyway. Reese was about to be declared. None of that's true. Like, none of us believe that. Nobody believes that. It's been the consistent same story since New Year's Eve when he called me on New Year's Day of 2023 and said, I think I just made a huge mistake. As far as I'm concerned, like, that's been the story because that's the truth. And 2 or 3 days ago, now we're going to completely change that story. And why are we using this tactic to make me look like a liar? Like, what's the point? When we can go back on your channel right this second and click on the original content where he says Reese Quibell, an under the radar Scientologist. Well, he's rewriting history, but why? What for? Like, is he that hard up for content? Like, I don't understand. Where is this coming from? Is this going to be like a whole new wave of hate? A whole new, like, are we gonna start brawling? Because I'm not. I'm way too fucking healed. I'm not touching him with a 10-foot pole. I don't want to be anywhere near that. It's pure chaos over there, guys. For me, I look at all of that and the fighting and the he said, she said, and I didn't do that, but you did do that. I don't want anything to do with liars. I don't like liars. And as far as I'm concerned, You are being a liar by changing the story now and saying none of that really happened. What the absolute fuck? It happened when you were getting all that content and views for it and getting paid for it. You were over the moon excited to get that content then, but now it doesn't pay anymore. And so we're going to like what, flip the story to get clicks and views. I have missed you so much, by the way. Guys, she's doing well. I spoke to her the other day. Remember, Jules? Thank you for being here. I guess I just don't understand the why. For what purpose are we digging this up? And thank you, West Coast Fancy Nancy. I'm not starting a war with Aaron. If he thinks he's going to start a war with me, he will be at war with himself. Because I'm going to tell you right now, based on everything I know and I've heard, he is at war with himself. That is a very unhealed gentleman. That is a very unhealed man. And I hope he snaps out of this attack mode, this attack dog thing, whatever he's doing. It's incredibly disrespectful to me. It minimizes my past, my trauma, my story. You're just cutting it in half. And I think the other thing, it really bothered me. The other thing he said, he goes, Reese didn't lose any of her family. He was like, she had her husband or mom or kid. He minimized everything I went through to zero. He just bulldozed it to rubble. And he was like, she didn't go through anything. She didn't lose anything. She was going to be declared anyway. No accountability. Once again, like zero, like, yes, I did that. Nothing. And to make matters worse, I'm sorry, I don't know if this is true because I did not know Mike Rinder. Never met Mike Rinder. I wish I had. But one of his last videos he said was Reese Quibell came to the Aftermath Foundation for help, and Aaron never reported it to the Aftermath Foundation and used her instead for content privately under the radar. Like, if I wasn't under the radar, why did you get all that information out of me and use it for your channel? Guys, think about that for a minute. Right? I was used up until he didn't have anything else. And then he kicked my ass to the curb and trashed the shit out of me. Shocking behavior. He's never done that before, right? Like, there's a pattern of destruction here. I see right through it. A lot of us see right through it. It makes me tired, to be honest. It's boring. And I'm not interested in that kind of content. I wish that when I met Aaron, I really admired him. And I admired what he did. I thought that in the beginning, I absolutely loved and admired so much that Aaron wanted to promote all of our channels. He boosted us. He did streams with us. He was funny. And I loved how much he wanted to platform the ex-Scientologists, the littler channels. I loved that. Right? It made me proud to be his friend. But I am one of lots and lots of people that he just discarded. Right? And made up lies about, and we're the crazy ones, and none of that was true. And it's become a real pattern. Hey, Mayor, it's become a very obvious pattern of behavior. I've seen this movie way too many times. It's not scary. It's not intimidating anymore. It's not anything. Just let people be. I'm not here to create waves. I'm here to do my fucking content and stay in my lane. I'm not poking at Aaron. He poked at me apparently a few days ago and basically said, like, my whole story is a lie. That's fucking disgusting. Like, you should be absolutely ashamed of yourself for that. And I'm not afraid to say that. What are you doing coming after a woman who's not doing anything to you? I mean, let's be fair. I think he knows what he's doing. I think he wanted me to do a video like this. He wants me to bite back. So then now he has a reason to go, see, now let's do a story on Reese and let's throw Tommy into it while we're at it. And we'll just tear her down. And I mean, again, I'm sure that was his motive. I'm sure that was part of the motive. No one cares, right? We've seen this movie before. It's a pattern of behavior that I've seen, right? And I'm disappointed in him. I really, really liked Aaron. I really had high hopes for Aaron, and I'm not going to sit here and call him names or say he's a bad, terrible person, but that choice of behavior is very disappointing and hurtful. It's hurtful. You know the truth, right? It's exactly what happened. What we've been saying for years is exactly what happened. And I've repeated the story hundreds upon hundreds of times on this channel and other channels, right? Like I went on Andrew Gold, and Aaron helped get me onto Andrew Gold to tell the story. Aaron helped platform me onto other channels to tell the story of how I was outed and I was an under the radar Scientologist. And suddenly on a random Tuesday, 3 years later, he's like, none of that happened. By the way, that's all a lie. What? Do you need to get a drug test? Like, are you okay? Because I'm concerned. I'm honestly concerned. Is this some part of like an OSA op? Like, what is going on? Is this a new smear campaign? You're planting seeds of doubt? Like, we've all seen it too many times. No one buys it anymore, what you're selling. You've trashed way too many people's reputations. People see through that now. All of your old friends are no longer in your life. And your friends that you have now, you've sicked on me. We all know that. It's a pattern of continuous behavior. I'm not shocked by this. This is a very unhealed person, a broken person that uses the same behavior to get what they want. It's awfully fishy. Is this because he is doing this because you and Tori have connected and she believes in you? I couldn't speak for people and why they do crazy shit. You know, this reminds me, that's a good question, but I don't know the answer. My mom asked me yesterday or the day before, I was talking about a hater, and she goes, why do they hate you? I don't give a shit. We'll never know the answer to that, and it doesn't matter. It's not my problem. Aaron is trying to make this my problem, this shit show that he just started. It isn't. I'm not taking the bait. I'm not going to sit here and defend my story and go back over it and go, here's the truth and here's what really happened. I don't need to. You don't need me to. We don't need to go over it. I stand in absolute integrity knowing what really happened. I don't have to fucking defend. I don't have to explain anything. For you to come out and tell a story that is totally false, that's currently on your channel, you begged me to come on your channel to tell the truth. And in the first 5 minutes of that, you say, I done messed up this time, guys. I doxed an under the radar Scientologist. And then a few days ago, she was never under the radar. She never lost her family. How do you spout that off so easily? How do you cut people down so easily? How does that not taste horrible coming out of your mouth to take somebody's story of abuse, sadness, loss, trauma, and go, that never happened? Do you know what that makes me think of? It makes me think of someone going, she wasn't really raped. I mean, she was barely raped. What? How does that come out of your mouth and you can feel good about that and sleep at night? I'm not attacking your family. I don't say anything about your personal private life. You know why? It's yours to have. I'm not here to judge Aaron Smith Levin. He absolutely has created his own chaos and he's lost all of his friends, and he's not the victim. He's created this mess. I'm not partaking in it. It's unfortunate because at one time he was a great friend. But what happened, happened. And not anybody is ever going to be able to come out and say that didn't really happen. Of course that happened. You sound insane. You are the source of why that happened. You can't come out and rewrite history and change the story. I am trying to pick up the pieces of my life that ruined my life for all the right reasons, Aaron. I'm grateful to this day that you did that. I am thankful to you. I have never come out to attack you. I might have said a thing here and there, but I regretted it and I have kept my mouth shut. I'm not interested in fighting with anybody. Aaron, Tori, Nora, anybody, Aaron's crazy friends. I'm not interested in that shit. It's a shit show of a circus. You guys have fun under the big tent, fucking around, riding on your little tricycles, being fucking crazy people. I'm not going to partake in that. But it's a shit show and it's a shame. And I have been in intensive therapy and I have been on here verbally speaking about it every day. And thank God I have a great, great community here, Aaron. I have a great group of people. And I know I'm speaking to him like he's watching. He's not. But I have a great group of people here that thankfully listen to that story as many times as I need to tell it or break it up or talk about, you know, my family that I did lose, that you say I didn't lose. What the fuck is that? What kind of destructive behavior? Who have you become? What is that? It's disappointing. That's what it is. It hurts my heart. I don't want to cry here. But when I think about the fact that my kid lost his grandparents, for you to fucking say that I didn't lose anybody, they were leaving anyway, I was getting declared anyway. What fucking, in what universe do you think that you have the fucking ability, that you think you're allowed to come on? Why? Because you have a 250,000 platform? Who gives a shit? That's nothing to me. That means nothing to me. You know what it means to me? Nothing, because I want the truth. I don't care about numbers. I want the truth. Why would you come out and say that? The phone call between Huxley and Doug confirms it. Oh my God, I have tons of evidence that confirms what happened. I don't need to show it. You guys know what happened. Aaron knows what happened. I don't know if Aaron was not with it that day, but for him to come out and say that didn't really happen really isn't a good look, man. It's not good for you. It makes you look like a liar, and you are in this scenario. It's inconsistent. You cannot come out years later and just say, pish posh, that didn't really happen. Ask my kid if that really happened. Ask my ex-husband, who probably would rather think I was dead right now. He'd probably even be willing to answer if that really happened. Are you out of your fucking bald head? Why would you say that? Why would you make that kind of stupid claim? I do not talk about your life because I don't know your life. I do not speak to things I don't know. And I don't speak to other people that hate me. You know, all of your friends that do shit on me, I don't speak to them either. I don't do that because I've healed clearly more than you have. And it doesn't make me sleep better at night to come out and tear people down and take their stories of loss and trauma and cut it up into a million pieces and say, that didn't happen. I'm a fucking human being trying to navigate my way out of all the indoctrination that we learned. And you know what it is, and I know what it is. And that makes life hard enough. To come into the real world, be shoved into it, and figure things out. And I'm busy trying to do that. And I suggest you do the same and stay in your own fucking lane. Nobody's afraid of you. Nobody's worried about your words. I'm sure you're going to clap back. There's nothing to say. We see you. I see you. I truly believe none of this shit would be going on if Aaron would just stop with this crazy pointing of the fingers. And if he's not doing it, he's sending his cronies to do it. I don't give, again, that's under the circus tent, and I don't live there. I know what happened to me, and I know what you did to me. I'm not speaking for anybody else, but this was my life that got torn and shredded and fucked overnight. Fucked. And now, and you got paid on it, big time paid on it. And now you're going to come out and say that didn't happen? Take those fucking videos down then. Stop getting paid for it. I don't have any videos up on my channel with Aaron. I don't want them up. We're not friends anymore, and I don't want to make money on any of it. It's fucking cringe. Take them down then if I'm such a liar and this never happened. It's disappointing. It's very disappointing. I really didn't think you would stoop to this level. I honestly didn't think that you would put my name in your mouth again. There's no reason to come after me. But I will absolutely use my voice if you do. You're not scaring me. You're not minimizing me in any fucking way, or my son. My life has changed because of what you did. Your careless fucking action. And you have never taken accountability for it. You have never once said, I'm sorry, on screen or behind the screen. And again, I don't need an I'm sorry. But it shows your character. You didn't feel remorse. And I'll tell you right now, since I'm talking about it, because I'm not addressing this again, I'm going to move on with my life and go back to my channel. You broke my heart when Mike Rinder said that. You absolutely broke my fucking heart. When I called the Aftermath Foundation for help and you used me instead, texting me, calling me all the time saying, find this out. Do you know this person? See if you can get this from your mother-in-law. Tell me if you know this person. See if she knows this person. Find this out if Miscavige is doing this. I was scrambling. I remember the phone calls with her. I was reading your questions while trying to talk to her and pretend to be a normal person and somehow integrate your questions into my conversation with her. And it was all good then because you were using me for content and clicks and views. And there seems to be a pattern of this. You use and embarrass people for clicks and views. And I hope that you grow out of that. It's not funny. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's funny to make fun of people and tear them down for clicks and views. It's fucking gross. And it all worked out for you then. And it was true then, Aaron. I was under the radar then with all the questions I had to get answered for you. And then you out me. And then Mike Rinder, before he passes away, comes out and says, Aaron never told the Aftermath Foundation that Reese called to us for help. I didn't get any of the resources of the Aftermath Foundation. I didn't get, and I wasn't asking for money when I say resources. I wanted help with therapy. I was hoping that maybe somebody could say, okay, so here's a list of therapists that specialize in cult recovery. What can we do to help you? What can we do? What resources can we help you with? I got nothing. Why? Because I wasn't getting help from the Aftermath Foundation. I was being used until he didn't need me anymore. Until one day, Aaron added me to the list of things he didn't need anymore. He discarded me just like everybody else. And then to turn around and throw this in my fucking face and say it wasn't real, what are you doing? This ruined my life. Again, in the best of ways, I have made all the best friends. My life has never been better. And I have you to thank for that. But why can't you leave it there? This has taken years for me to pick up, find a new normal, find a routine for me and Huxley. I left and got divorced. Like, just leave me alone. I just want to be left alone. I'm not looking for chaos and I'm not looking for your fucking drama. I'm not looking for your fires. I'm not looking for any of that shit. Your smoke and mirror bullshit. I don't want any of it. The girl that you outed, that you used and didn't even tell the foundation where you were the vice president for. Think of how evil that is for a minute, guys. You used me for information, didn't tell the foundation, outed me, used me up, couldn't get any more information, and decided that I wasn't your friend anymore and trashed me. I'm ready to move on from you. I don't want to be a part of this sick fucking little weird triangulation or whatever it is or whatever you're planning on. You've done enough damage to me. Please move on. Shut your fucking mouth and move on. I'm not interested in your response video. I'm not interested in you pulling out, well, look what she did with Tommy. Look how she lied to these people. She cheated on her husband. We know, everybody knows. No one wants to hear that shit anymore. You don't need to fire back. We won't be watching. I will not attend your shit show of a mess. I cannot believe, I absolutely cannot believe. I couldn't believe it when I was informed of it. Someone said, I hate to bring this to you, but I think you need to know. And my heart sank when I watched that. And Aaron said, none of that really happened. Reese didn't really lose any family. She still had her mom. She still had her husband. She still had her kid. Are you fucking kidding me? I lost so many people. I talk about them all the time. For you to just level that to zero and say that, I lost enough and you did enough damage to me and you used me to gain clicks and views on your fucking channel. You did not go to the Aftermath Foundation. I confirmed that, by the way. You never took any of that to the Aftermath Foundation. You took me and you stuffed me into your pocket and used me for content when I could have been getting the help I needed. And by help, I mean, it would have been nice to at least just make some friends, meet some people that had been through it. But instead, you shielded them from me. You kept us all apart. That's a terrible thing to do. I thought it was incredibly evil what you did. And I've never come on my channel and talked about it. If that tells you anything, Aaron, I protected you from that. I didn't think it was worth coming on here. I kept that pain and discomfort and torture to myself. I thought, I don't do that kind of content. I don't want to throw any attacks at Aaron, even if it's the truth. I don't want to start any shit. I never talked about it. But if you're going to come out and say Reese's story isn't real, you got another fucking thing coming. I may have a tiny channel and I'm sure that you're going to try to bulldoze it and make it smaller. They're just numbers, my friend. Views are different than subscribers, and they're just numbers. And I will not start a war with you. So whatever you're going to come back on, did he not help you financially at least, Reese? Absolutely not. Audra, but I didn't ask for financial help. I wasn't looking. That's not why I reached out to the Aftermath Foundation, but they had resources that I could have probably used at the time. I was desperate. I needed somebody to talk to. And it would have been nice to say, okay, thank you for reaching out. Here's what we have to offer. What do you need? I didn't need a job. I didn't need a place to live. I didn't want to use up their resources like that. But even a list of therapists, right, that maybe specialized in cult background, I don't know. Maybe just making some friendships that say, "Hey, we've been through what you've been through. We're here to listen." Instead, Aaron was my only friend, and he was a great friend through that. But I was incredibly naive in him texting me constantly going, "Okay, find out this, see if you can find out this, see if you know this person, see if this person knows this person, look up and see if you can find this," right? He was having me do all of this digging. And what I didn't realize at the time, I was the only one taking a risk. I was the only one rolling the dice. And I lost. I lost big time, and he lost nothing. And this is exactly why he came out and went, "I done messed up again, guys. Whoopsie." He lost nothing. He found it amusing. All he saw was clicks and views. He didn't say, "Oh my God, what can I do to help you?" How did you know what Mike said? It's on his video. It's on his very first video. It was like a 7-part series he did. It's on his channel right now. Mike on his deathbed came out and said, "I need to say Reese Quibell came to the Aftermath Foundation and we didn't know because Aaron used her for content on his own private show." He said that. Mike Rinder said that. Mike didn't have any reason to say that. I didn't know him. Aaron, to this day, has never apologized. That speaks greatly, in my opinion, to your fucking character. Not one time did he say, "I'm really sorry that that happened. Is there anything I can do? I can even just be an ear. How can I help you?" Yeah, holy shit. I've known this for over a year. I think it's been over a year, Holly, that I've sat on all of this. I've never said it out loud. I wasn't going to do a video on it. But how do you continue to support that? That's evil. This isn't like a, "Oh, Aaron, darn you, you and your shenanigans." It's evil. That's evil. He kept me for private use, used up what he could get out of me, and trashed me. And that part I'm not upset about. I'll move on, and I have. But for him to come out and double down, triple down, and now say none of that happened, Reese didn't really lose her family, Reese was never under the radar, then you might want to take your video down when you say Reese was under the radar. You've got videos, multiple videos up on your channel under a Relatable Reese playlist that says Reese was under the radar and I outed her. You might want to go back and, scratch that, maybe if like a red pen or something. You might want to go through and cross that off and remake the video that says, "Oh, this is Reese who is about to be declared anyway. Nothing to see here." You literally tried to rewrite history. And there's too many thousands of people that know and were there. The problem with what you're trying to sell now is that we were there. They were there. I wasn't even there the night you outed me. I bet if I asked everyone to put a 1 in the chat that was on your channel watching you do it live, there'd be quite a few 1s in here. They were there. Why are you trying to rewrite what happened? Why are you coming for me now? What kind of slimy bullshit? True to it. My God, I've missed you. What kind of slimy, surreptitious bullshit are you planning on now? How many more women are you possibly going to come for? Quite a few ones in the chat. There's too many witnesses. I said what I needed to say. I'm not going to talk about this again. I'm not going to do a response video to Aaron's fire back video that I'm sure he's excited to do. I'm sure that was the whole purpose of him saying it in the first place, so that I could have a response. And now that gives him some whole video that he can come out with on why I'm such an awful person and the truth about Reese. And I'm sure he will. I'm sure it's coming. And I'm can't wait to not watch it. That's not the purpose of my channel. I sat on everything I just said for a very long time. I've never talked about it. I protected Aaron from that. I protected me from that drama. I didn't want it. It wasn't worth it to me to tell you guys the truth. I knew the truth, and that was all that mattered to me. I didn't care if YouTube knew it or not. But now you know. And I'm not going to talk about this again. This will not be a new attack channel on Aaron. Aaron's going to do what Aaron is going to do. And I'm sure whatever that is, it's going to be chaotic. And I'm not going to involve myself in that. I'm sure he's going to come after me. I have no doubt. I only stick to Reese, Tommy, Johnny, and the behavioral panel, and oops, Dr. Phil, my guilty pleasure, because he's almost as funny as Reese. I always liked Dr. Phil, Rue, and thank you for your super chat. Mayor, I have really, really missed you. I'm grateful he brought you to us selfishly. I've missed you. You are still one of the strongest women I know. I love you always. And I love you, Mayor. I hope that you're well. I've missed you a lot. I hope your channel is doing well. I am thankful to Aaron Smith-Levin, and I always will be. See, I won't change that narrative. I'm not going to rewrite history and make Aaron the bad guy there. He did very good things for me. He helped me. He got me away from Scientology, and I will always be grateful to him for that. And I've always said that. Hi, Peggy Collins. I have always, always said that. And I will never change that story. It wouldn't make sense to change it. And I'm not going to lie about it. Aaron was a good friend of mine. And I appreciate very much what he did for me in Huxley. I always will be. But why, oh, why do you feel like now you need to somehow flip that and change it? I can't think of a reason. I don't know why you did that. I don't know why you chose to do that. It was painful. It was mean. And you just didn't need to do it. I've done nothing to you. I have not mentioned your name, Aaron. And when all the stuff went down with Jenna a few months ago, I was asked to comment on that. When you went to jail, I was asked to comment on that. And I said, I hope he does well. I hope he gets out. He has a family. When it went down with you and Jenna, I said, not my business. I hope they work that out. Publicly breaking up on YouTube is a very hard thing to do, and I wish them both very well. I have kept my mouth shut. I'm not interested in fighting with anybody, including Aaron. Thank you, Mayor, for your giant super chat. He has a history and it's not good. His true colors have already been shown. Such a fraud. Well, Lenore Gray, again, I mean, that's your right to feel that way. I'm not here to name call. I think it speaks for itself what has happened here. And thank you for your super chat. I don't disagree with you. I'm just very disappointed in him. DS Kitty Diane, I love you too. And thank you for your super chat. Sierra Terry, that's an enormous super sticker. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that, guys. It helps me and Huxley a lot, a lot. Thank you, Stacey Toms, and thank you for being a member. I love you too. And Peggy Collins, and to the people who are in here tonight that I haven't seen in forever, true to it, I have really, really missed you guys. Thank you for being here. Please hit subscribe. I think this person doesn't like me. I remember this. Not an Aaron fan, but really, Reese, you are not naive. Well, you'd have to speak more to that. I'm very naive in certain subjects, but I don't know if I understand what you're getting at. If you're hinting at something, Erica, thank you for being a member. Thank you. It's because of your friendship with Nora. Oh, see, I didn't even think of that. It probably is. It probably is. Um, again, that's very immature, and I don't support that. I have friends who are friends with people. There's tons of people that follow and are in my chat every day that love Aaron, support Aaron. That's okay. I love and support them. I don't get upset when people are friends with people that I'm not friends with. Grow up. I'm not upset about that. If it's because I support Nora and strong women, then I don't know why it is. I don't know why. I don't know why he decided to turn the lens on me. I don't know. So proud of your personal integrity. Pamela, thank you. I appreciate that very much. And thank you for being a member. Guys, I would have never talked about this. There's no reason to start shit up. Yeah, freedom of choice, Pat Jonas. Grow up. You can't control YouTube. You don't control anything. I think you maybe thought you had control, but you never did. This isn't about control. People are going to do whatever the fuck they're going to do, and just let them do it. Who cares? Who cares who's friends with whom? Who cares who watches whatever channel? And if that's what this is about, I'm embarrassed. That's embarrassing. There are tons and tons of people on my channel that are subscribed to people I do not watch, I don't support. There are tons of people in my chat every day that watch people who attacked me on YouTube. I'm not mad at them. That's not going to take up any time in my day. I'm too busy. That doesn't take up time in my day. You watch whoever you want to watch. There is no groupthink. There is no mind control. It's free will. It's freedom of choice. Everybody is free to be here in my chat, on my channel, and actively support other people that hate me. I don't care. That doesn't take up any rent in my head. I truly am trying to pick up the pieces of my life, and I'm busy doing that. And I have a really exciting future ahead of me. YouTube is not the only place I'm going to be. I started on YouTube. I will not end on YouTube. I've got a ton of projects behind the scenes I'm working on. And one of the biggest things is charity. I'm going to be speaking at some schools this year I'm really excited about. And you know what it's going to be about? Cyberbullying. That's huge. And I do not support cyberbullying. And it's not going anywhere, sadly. And I have some charities I'm going to be working with about mental health, mental wellness, getting people the help they need. Real help. That's what I'm interested in. That's what I'm working toward. Supporting people who support people getting better and healing. Thank you, Jeannie Hansen. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your super chat. I have a ton of experience with cyberbullying, and I cannot wait to tell you guys what I've been working on and what I'm doing. I am only interested. I'm not even interested in Scientology really anymore. I'm ready to spread my wings, or like Tori said, fluff your wings. I'm interested in growth, healing, consistency. I am not going to be dragged back down into the mud of fighting and having to prove something that you say isn't true and having to fight for a place at the fucking table. That is outdated. I'm not doing that. There's plenty of room here for me. Make room for me. I'll make room for you. I'll stay in my lane, and that's the way it's going to be. I'm not afraid of anybody to be here. You can try to bully me out of here as much as you want to. We fucking see you. And I'm not talking about Aaron. Now I'm just talking about the bullies. We see you. No one is confused by any of this behavior. It's a cycle, and we see it. We've seen this movie before. Yeah, I love Tori. And she's a big inspiration for me. And I want to help people out of Scientology. I want to help people out of domestic abuse situations, children, sex trafficking, all of those things I am an advocate for. And I will be speaking on those topics on stages this year. I've been working with a media team to do that. I am an advocate for anybody who has suffered abuse. And I've made it this far. Nobody is going to minimize my fucking story. Nobody's going to come out and say that didn't happen. That is trash behavior. It's classless. I'm not going to put up with that. Love you, and that's all that matters in the wise words of our angel in LA. Etham, you're a beautiful person, working hard and flourishing. That's all that matters. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Joanne Hawley. I appreciate that very much. One thing I will say, he said Nora's mods and Reese's mods are trying to turn the woman who fluffed your wings to think as we do. Aaron said that my mods are trying to turn Tori to do what? Tori is 78 years old. Tori has walked through the 7th circle of hell and back. What the holy shit are my mods going to do to turn this woman? You think this woman doesn't sit solidly on her throne with her crown well adjusted? Who the hell is going to turn Tori Magoo to do anything? That's the most insane thing I've heard. Now I consider the source. That's concerning on many levels. Nobody is going to make Tori Magoo do anything. And nobody is going to get me to do anything either. If you notice, I walk alone. I stream alone. I've tightened my circle down to practically 0. I do not share anything with anyone. I hardly text anyone. I am absolutely not falling for anybody's bullshit this year. Nobody is going to make Tori Magoo do anything. That woman stands on her own, and I admire her for that. No mods, no content creator, nobody is making that woman do shit. That's funny to me. Well, we all know the truth. I mean, Jojo, no mods are making anybody do anything. And I said this yesterday, this is following the policy of OSA. This is all very Scientological behavior. This is called fair game policy tactics right here. Discredit them, tear down their character, say any and all lies under the sun you have to get people to walk away from them. That is what's happening. It's at work. And I don't know if that's Aaron. I don't know if he's behind it, but OSA is hard at work right now with tons of sock accounts against me saying how horrible I am. I'm a liar. I'm a bully. I'm a fraud. I'm a scammer. I'm a grifter. I'm a child abuser. All of these things. That is OSA right there. That's a tactic. It's a tactic. Discredit and attack their character. Lie, lie, lie. Attack, attack, attack. Do whatever you have to. Say whatever lie you can to discredit them. Exile them from their community. That's an OSA. It's a policy. It's an LRH policy. It's classless. We see it. We see you. We see right through you. I think his comment started out about mods that stirred shit up. I'm sure. I mean, there's a lot of pot stirring and chaos going on under that circus tent. There's a lot of circus clowns in town, and I ain't going to the circus. I've said my piece. I'm done talking about it. He can clap the fuck back as many videos as he needs to get as many clicks and views as he needs to get as many people to unsubscribe as they can from my channel. Do it hard. I will not participate. I will not watch. The only reason I talked about this is to set the record straight because for whatever reason, Aaron decided to come out swinging this week and come for me. And we're not having it. This is a place of peace, and I will protect my peace. And I will see clarity through the illusions. And that was some real smoke and mirror illusion bullshit. There's a space for all of you. The infighting must stop between ex-Scientologists, otherwise Scientology will win. Counterproductive for him to now lie about the facts of doxing you. He feels desperate. Very well, could be. Again, I'm not even here to evaluate what's going on in that mind. It's not my concern. You will not come out and tell that that whole thing was a lie and that my whole story was minimized to rubble. That was my story. It happened, and I lost my family. So fight, fight, fight in the gym. Nope. Wasn't Aaron pretty high up in Scientology? I have no idea. I don't know. This is what I mean. I don't speak to Aaron's details of his life. Aaron has suffered great losses himself. I don't think Aaron would love it if I came out and talked about very soft, very weak spots that are hard hitting losses that he's suffered and minimize them. And I would never do that to him. And I would never do that to anyone because I don't do that. I don't want to hurt Aaron. I'm not interested in hurting Aaron. Aaron's hurting enough. Trust me. I don't want to make his life harder. Classic malignant narcissist tactic. Smoke and mirrors when the light is shined on his character. Pathetic. Again, I don't know why he's choosing to do this to me. But the truth is now out. I was not ever going to say what the truth was. I was fine knowing it in my head and heart. I didn't need YouTube to know. But that's what really happened, according to Mike Rinder. Wow. Thank you, Funky Mama. I have missed you and I hope that you're well. I love you too. Again, go away, Aaron, like to prison. I don't even know. I'm not even up on his whatever's going on there with jail, or he was in jail. I don't follow Aaron's life. I don't give a shit about Aaron's life. I don't give a shit about anybody's life that I don't talk to actively. I don't think about him. He doesn't take up room in my mind. I hope the best. But actions have consequences. And you cannot change and rewrite history. And we've seen this behavior before. Enough is enough. Leave me alone. I'm not interested in your life, and I don't want you interested in mine. Live and let the fuck live. Grow up. Guys, I'm sorry that I did this. I'm sure that a lot of people are going to unsubscribe over this. I wish you well. Thank you for being on my side and with my channel for as long as you probably did. If this makes you walk away, then you have that choice. And I was honored to have you here while you were. Thank you. Thank you for all of the beautiful super chats tonight. That was incredibly kind. That was supportive. And again, it helps me and Huxley a lot. Thank you for being members. And for the people who don't unsubscribe, for the people who stay with me, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all of you, even if you unsubscribe. I don't hate anybody. I'm not out to get anybody. I'm not trying to start a war with Aaron. This isn't shots fired. This isn't, you want to go to war? We'll go to war. Come get some. We're not doing that. This isn't that. I turned 41 and a half on January 8th and something changed. And like, suddenly I sweat more and I stink and I'm all like greasy and shiny. And like, I feel like I'm hitting menopause. Like, I'm not interested in fighting with some fucking guy in Florida. Like that's some bald dude. Like, you know, I got a bald dude in my life. I like him a lot. I'm just going to keep that one. We don't need to be starting shit. Don't start shit. Won't be no shit, right? There isn't any. Not doing it. He has never apologized to you because he has zero empathy. Mike knew the truth. Well, I mean, I'm not going to assume that that was a lie. I think what Mike said was the truth because why would he lie about that? I didn't know Mike. Mike's not going to try to help me out, right? I wish I had met Mike. I loved Mike Rinder. I'll say it because I don't know any of his crimes. I don't know anything he's accused of. I love him because he saved me when I watched the show with him and Leah. I loved his character. I loved his personality. And I felt through the screen that he had empathy for all the victims of Scientology. And I felt through the screen that he felt pure remorse for what he had done. He was responsible for a lot of that. He had a lot to do with OSA, right? Like, I really supported what he did. He may have been a bad guy at one time. Who the hell wasn't? Forgiveness is where it's at, right? Thank you, Jane Aldrich. It's abuse in every single way. His children will grow and see what their father has done, especially to women. It makes me sad. To all of his friends, to all of the women that used to support Aaron, it makes me sad. He used to be really funny and fun, and I streamed with Aaron a lot, and I will always miss that Aaron. I will. I thought he was so fun to chat with. I mean, we had some great videos together. I'll miss that. I'll miss those days. But I have also closed the door on that. I've never hoped for it. That's closure for me. It's done. I'll never speak to Aaron again. I do not associate with people who trash me, try to throw me under the bus, try to harm me and my son, and that's what he's doing. If you're harmful to me, there are no second chances. It's over. Rue, I've never told you this, but tears came to my eyes when I learned that you worked with the assisted living. My mother has had the sweetest caregivers ever, including myself, my brothers, and people like you. Assisted living is my favorite thing in the world. Well, I didn't work in assisted living. I worked in independent, but senior living. Senior living is my favorite thing in this world. Rue, thank you for saying that. Thank you for your super chat. My favorite group of people are seniors, always, always. I love you, Mayor, and thank you for being here. Jojo, thank you for being supportive. The Aaron in the beginning is a different Aaron than he is today, or at least the facade. I don't know. I choose to believe that there was a lot of good in Aaron. I really enjoyed him. I speak to what I know about Aaron. I don't listen to other people. That's where you get into trouble. It's called gossip. I just know what he just did to me this week, and that's what I'm commenting on. I'm not doing a video right now going, I heard that Aaron said, that Aaron's neighbor said, and Aaron's ex-girlfriend called me and said. I'm not doing that. I heard it from Aaron's mouth, and I'm addressing what Aaron said. And that's it. And I won't do it again. You never needed him. He was premeditated. This was premeditated abuse. We all see this now. I will never not be able to unsee this public abuse and cyberbullying you have gone through. It's been a lot. It's been an obvious attack on me. I think there's a lot of them, though, on other streamers, too. I'm not the only one. But I have been part of an op for sure, an OSA op. No question, no doubt. You can see it. If you look for it, you'll find it, right? All kinds of lies made up about me. And it's OSA, like Tori said. Thank you, Diana H. I won't hate on Aaron, but I'll always support Reese. Thank you, Debbie A. And by the way, for anybody who loves Aaron or watches Aaron, I still love and support you. I'm disappointed in Aaron. I don't hate Aaron. I don't wish anything bad on Aaron. Hey, Cliff Ann. I'm disappointed in the behavior and what he did to me. Yeah, Jojo. This was difficult for me. I'm not leaving you. I'm putting it in God's hands. Abigail, I'm sure this was difficult for you. I know that you're a huge supporter of Aaron, and I love you. And I've known that all this time. And I love you. And I love your heart. We can all get along. You know, it's kind of like politics. People can still be friends with people who don't support who they voted for. It's called live and let live and respect your fellow friends. I love you, Abigail, and I'm going to put it into God's hands as well. I am going to pray about this, and I believe it will get better. Abigail, thank you for your super chat. We'll never address this again. Let's hope that Aaron just doesn't say anything else. I hope he has nothing else to say. But if he comes back with some huge video attacking and discrediting me and tearing down my character, we'll be prepared for that to move on. I'm going forward. I'm an advocate for bigger and better things. I'm here to support and help people. I'm here to follow God. I'm absolutely a different person than I was the day that Aaron called and said, I did something wrong. I'm not the same person today. I'm much stronger. I have direction. I love where my life is. I love this channel. I love my child. I am too happy with my growth and my direction and where I'm going and the friends that I have myself surrounded by to let anything tear me or knock me back down. I am not the same person, and I'm not weak. He's in your rearview mirror. Tonight feels like you have taken back your own legacy. No more Aaron. You have been fully exposed. Yeah, but Aaron was never a part of this channel anyway. So, I mean, that's what I mean. I don't know why he chose to do that, but I wish Aaron well. I really do. I wish him well, and I hope that he finds the right path. I hope he doesn't, Abigail. I hope he doesn't. It would be the classy thing to do. If Aaron just moves on, it would be the classy thing to do. But I'm not going to hold my breath and I'm not going to watch it. So, whatever he wants to do to try to stab me in the back, we'll be ready for that and we'll see it coming. His exposure shows us all the pain and abuse and broken trust. Karma is real. Looks like this year justice will be served on him. Well, last year was about the snake shedding things, getting rid of things, and this year is about the horse. And I am harnessing that and I'm riding that energy and I am leaving the things that were shed behind me. I'm moving forward and I am an advocate. I am choosing that path to be an advocate for people who don't have a voice. I'm going to use my voice for cyberbullying, for helping people to get mental wellness help. I'm going to be doing some speaking engagements. I know I already said that, but I'm excited for my future. And I'm not going to let this hinder that in any way. And my past, while it is horrible and traumatic and sad, it has left me definitely bent and bruised, but I am not broken. And I'm going to continue to work on myself to be more of a help to anybody that needs it, but especially to myself. So I love you guys. I'm sorry that I had to do this. Again, to anybody I lose tonight, I love you. I love you anyway. Thank you, West Coast Fancy Nancy. You're an angel and I love you. Mods, thank you for being here. I'm sorry if I drug that out. He never got you prepared to leave when he says that day would come. Nothing he never told the foundation about you. Mike clarified that. Yeah, that's true. And that is on Aaron's conscience, not mine. And it's the past, and I'm going to leave it there. There's nothing Aaron can do to me now. I have my future pretty locked in. I know what I want to do, and I'm proud of where I've gotten to in these few short years. I am not going to be drugged back down. I won't. I love you all. Please hit subscribe. And thank you to everyone who I saw tonight who I haven't seen in a long time. I love you guys, and I will be back tomorrow is Saturday. I will be back tomorrow afternoon. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chats. I mean it. It was so helpful. Thank you to anyone who's a member, and just thank you for your time. Thank you for the watch. Thank you for supporting me. I mean it, and I love you guys. All right, everybody, here comes Fred.